Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm JQ. This is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Let's see what happens here. We got our Nord Warrior Adventurer, level 9. Attributes. Got strength and endurance all the way up. Major skills, we're looking pretty nice with blade and heavy armor. Block and armor. Not quite using sneak and marksman as much as maybe I should be. And then also my minor skills, I notice athletics and acrobatics are pretty high. Mercantiles, we could work on restoration, we could work on. And then factions. We are a murderer in the Dark Brotherhood. We are an associate of the Mages Guild. We're almost fully initiated though, I think. We're a defender in the Fighters Guild. We're a Knight Brother of the Blades, and then of course we are a brawler in the arena. But I think my arena quest line's bugged. So I'm gonna give up hope on ever accomplishing the arena quest line. Maybe at the end of the Let's Play, we'll go and check out and see if we can do it, but we've passed 31 in-game days. We have 16 active quests, and we've already completed 35 quests. And a bunch of other stuff. So, let's throw our helmet back on. And what quest was I on? Lifting the veil. Okay. Well, we don't want to offend the Countess, right? We should probably go see her.
How goes it?
A little bit loud. Actually gonna turn my game down a little. That's better.
Always a pleasure.
Carius Runelius, we gotta talk to you, don't we?
Speak, citizen. Although we can't go back and undo what's been done, I feel justice has been served, and Braden's soul may rest with ease. In your absence, I dispatched a runner to Skingrad to let them know they need to clear Gelabon's name for the record books. Like Braden, I think he deserves to have his name clear of wrongdoing.
Reno.
You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Raynal was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate. Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement?
Countess lies ahead.
I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The messenger's diary will make a nice companion to the Madstone in my collection. The Madstone awaits, and so does your reward if you retrieve it. The legions patrol the roads, and they've always been sufficient. I can't imagine we'll ever be at war with the provinces. Not in my lifetime. May the path ahead be free of danger.
This quest is going to be probably a bit
Always a
long and
pleasure.
complicated.
Let's hear it.
It's gorgeous out here. Seeing as, well, I don't know, why not? I guess it's not all that important. She just wants us to go retrieve this rock thing from her for her collection. We kind of have more important things to do, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't see why we don't just finish out the the main quest is pretty good. Besides, he's right around the corner here. I'm gonna hop on the horse and go talk to Joffrey.
What have you learned about the spies? Excellent work. I knew I could count on you. The gods did not idly choose you as their agent, whatever you may think. But it is clear that Mankar Cameron will soon bring all his power to bear against Bruma. I will warn the Countess of the danger. You should speak to Martin. I believe he has made some progress with the Mysterium Xarxes.
He's made progress with the Mysterium Xarxes.
I will
Excellent.
send word to the Countess at once of the danger to Bruma. You should speak to Martin about his progress with the Xarxes.
Damn. We've come a long way, folks. We've come a long way. Martin.
I've deciphered part of the ritual needed to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. The Xarxes mentions 4 items needed for the ritual, but so far I have only deciphered one of them. The blood of a Daedra Lord. In fact, Daedric artifacts are known to be formed from the essence of a Daedric Lord. from whence they derive their great power. Not an easy thing to come by, obviously, but we will need a Daedric artifact. Bring it to me when you have acquired one. I've learned that the Mysterium Xarxes is both the gate and the key to Cameron's paradise. In some sense, the book is Cameron's paradise. Manca Cameron bound himself to the Xarxes when he created his paradise, using dark rituals which I will not speak of further. A gate can be opened from the outside, however. It will be more difficult, as I will have to temporarily bind myself to the book, but I believe it can be done. I will continue working to decipher the arcane items needed for the binding ritual. The only way to obtain a Daedric artifact is through the cults devoted to each of the Daedric lords. The book, Modern Heretics, is the best introduction to Daedric cults. The library here has a copy if you need it. Remember, the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will consume the physical form of the artifact in order to release its Daedric power. I think I'm close to deciphering more of the ritual. I hope to have made some progress by the time you return with the Daedric artifact.
So, the main quest from here on out is locating a Daedric artifact. That's incredible. The book Modern Heretics describes the location of the Shrine of Azura. Perhaps if I visit this shrine, I can learn how to obtain a Daedric artifact. Excellent. We don't even have to read the book. Although I bet you there's cool information in that book. Maybe we should have read it. However,
Yes?
regardless, look at this gorgeous, absolute masterpiece of a view that we have stumbled across. I think we can find a Daedric artifact. Haven't we been to Azura's shrine already? I'm pretty sure that we have. It's over near Shadenhall, as I recall. Interesting. Frostcrag Spire, Dragonclaw Rock. We do have to go there for a quest. I kind of feel free at this point. I mean, mostly, like in, you know, if you want to find a Daedric artifact, yeah, we could go to the shrine, but we've already been there. So we're gonna have to probably do other quests anyways, just in order to get a Daedric artifact. So we could fast travel here, I guess, check it out. I'm pretty sure we've been here. But let's see if there's anything new.
I'm trying.
Here. Says to come here.
This place. You have entered a... This is the shrine of... If you wish to speak to the lady, visit her, leave her an offering of glow. Go then.
Glow dust. Okay, so yeah, we have to get glow dust. I mean, I don't think I have any glow dust. If I did, it would certainly be in the alchemy tree. Maybe it's in this tree. No. So, what are we gonna do then? We have to find glow dust. That's an excellent question, and I have no idea. What is this? Will-o'-the-wisp. This thing may have glow dust. What if we try to attack it? Did we mess up big time? My willpower's been... Oh no. My intelligence has been damaged by this thing. I think we messed up. Let's try this. I I have a feeling that this thing's gonna have glow dust on it. I don't know why. Look at that. Glow dust. Alright. Well, can we lose the glow dust? Oh no, we have to go here at dawn or dusk. Okay, so let's try 6 a.m. See what happens. So we have the glow dust. Do you wish to offer glow dust at the altar of Azura? Yes.
I have seen your name, traveler, and heard it whispered in twilight. I ask a service which holds promise of fame and reward. Many years ago, 5 followers slew the vampire Dratic and its kin, but all were infected by the foul creature. Knowing their fate, they sealed themselves up in the vampire's lair. Their suffering weighs heavily on me. Travel to the gutted mine. The door will open to you. Bring the piece of death to my followers, and you shall earn my gratitude.
Now we have a new quest, Azura. When Azura was summoned, she told me the tale of her followers who trapped themselves in the gutted mine. She wishes me to find them, kill them, releasing them from their vampiric existence. Azura will unseal the mine so I may enter. Well, we're gonna make this my active quest. I mean, we have something to do now, so. However, I believe that this is a good stopping point for the video, so I'm gonna pause it here, but when we come back, we are going to get ourselves a Daedric artifact. Our first one in this Let's Play, I think. So, that's going to be fun. And quite exciting, I think. Anyways, thank you for joining me, and yeah, of course, I'll look forward to the next one. Seeing y'all. Thank you again.